gift. Records.
Hey guys, David Lee, I'm back again. So we are just now wrapping up the keynote for KNOW 2019, and it is about to be a jam-packed day. So Monday, the official first day, but really unofficially, we got some things going yesterday. But today, we got some talks on self-sovereign identity. We got some talks about two-factor authentication, some great fireside chats, conversations about, is two-factor authentication really dead? We're gonna find out today and have a conversation about it. But right now, I'm getting ready to take you guys behind the scenes at the Expo Hall so you can see what it's like at these conferences as everything is getting set up. You guys ready? I think you are. Come on, let's go. Okay, what's up guys? We're back here in the Expo Hall and I'm here with Janice Kephart, CEO of Zip ID, and we're gonna have a nice conversation about what's going on in KNOW. So Janice,
nice to meet you.
thanks for agreeing to be in the little video here.
Absolutely.
So tell me a little bit about Zip ID and what you guys are doing.
So Zip ID is IP. We just filed a patent in early March where we hope to be fully developed and out in the market by the end of the year. What we're doing is something that's new to the paradigm of government. For civilian use, we believe that there doesn't need to be big government identity platforms anymore.
Okay.
That you can manage your identity and hold your identity and control your identity yourself on your phone, on your device. And you can have a relationship with the government at your choosing and at your will. So what we're trying to do is create a triad of trust between physical ID credentials that are issued by governments and governments' trust.
Okay.
Extract data, you can upload, enroll that data, extract your MRZ data out of a driver's license or a passport, extract a photo, do a selfie to that. But then the critical juncture piece is how do you then verify the person with that identity ID, but then how do you verify that ID?
Right.
And that is not a technical problem. That is a policy governance problem.
I agree.
But if you work with the right entities in government, you can solve that problem.
Okay.
Because there are entities in government like U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Service, Customs and Border Protection, TSA, who can reach back to issuing authorities and get a verification that that ID was issued. So once you do that, you can create a triangle or triad of trust between the three, and you can develop self-managed identity. Then once the U.S. government has accepted those verifications, we can then create an ecosystem where your own identity that's been verified by hashtag certification from the U.S. government can then use elsewhere.
And you can just take
So
it anywhere with you, right?
yes, it's the beginning of a new paradigm of a relationship with government, with us holding our identity information, not the government. And it relieves the government of taxpayer costs and security and privacy issues because it costs them anything, and we get what we want, they get what they need. It's a win-win for everybody in the identity group. It doesn't work for everything.
Right.
You can't use it for national security, or there are other attributes where you just want to know it's a real person, you don't care who it is. But in the essence of, I was 9/11 Commission staff and came up with the line, establish that a person is who they say they are. If you need to establish that a person is who they say they are, and they need a benefit from government, and government wants to verify your identity back, this is the use cases for that. So it can happen for employment verification, for seamless travel, for common access card, for instance.
Right.
We're building a bridge between physical ID to digital ID to digital identity.
Right.
And we're building it from the ground up.
Yeah, and I would think, some of the use cases I'm thinking of, even down to maybe even like the local law enforcement, right? So if, I'm going and I need to, show my identification, I have this with me, I can quickly verify it, right? So you don't have to have your driver's license with you or something like that.
Yeah.
So, definitely, and it's definitely one of the areas that I'm most interested in identity. We were going to talk a little bit on camera, right?
Yeah.
About, just this kind of concept of, some people call it self-sovereign, but I like how you get self-managed identity, right? So we've got to put ownership back into the people's identity that we're actually talking about, right? Because one of the biggest problems that we're facing right now is we kind of gave it away, right?
Yeah.
All this information was collected and it's been used for these things.
And sometimes it's not accurate.
Exactly.
And we can't control it. We
Right.
can't control what credit bureaus are collecting about us or anything else. We can't, and we don't even know what that data is sometimes.
Right.
But we know what our physical credentials are. We know what's been issued to us. We know we went there and we got that ID, and the government knows we went there and got that ID. So there's an element of trust there that's the base, extract the data off of that, and then be able to do a full circle, triangle, and verify all 3 corners of the triangle and create an element of trust we don't operate. And it's, yeah, so that's where we're going with this IP. It's fast, it's convenient, it's zippy. My guy Zippy the Bee is my mascot.
Nice.
And yeah, I've got a little explainer video and everything for the E-Verify use case that we're going to start with the niche of the E-Verify legal authorization works. We're going to start with that program because they do verification of ID.
All right, so do you have like any social media websites that people can find your information on?
Yeah, so right now, we don't have a ZipID website yet because we're going to wait to go to the product development on that.
Okay.
But I have my consulting firm, which is identitystrategy.com, which people can find me. They can find me on LinkedIn.
Okay.
And I do a lot of lovely stuff. So
awesome.
People can find me on the internet, Janice Kephart.
All right. So guys, there you have it. That's Janice Kephart with ZipID, and we'll be back a little bit later on with some more interviews.
So in exchange, can I ask?
Change for the interview, I told Janice I would check out their explainer video on ZipID, and I did. I actually liked that they went with the cartoon and that they were able to break down self-sovereign identity in very simple and easy to understand terms. So really going to be interested to see what ZipID does with the future, and we'll see soon. Okay, so next up was a conversation that I had with Justin from Arcos Labs, and I really like what they're doing. So they specialize in fraud prevention, account takeover. They want to block things like credential stuffing. They had an awesome customer case study with electronic arts, and they were founded by an Australian who loves TIM TAM, and so they had TIM TAM at their booth, and so they won me over with that. So no, I had a really good conversation with them, and I'm really interested to see what they do going forward and just how that whole industry kind of takes fold. Okay, and of course, I couldn't let the day go by without stopping by the Identity Pro booth. Well, we've got a handful of Identity Pro members who were named in OWI's top 100 Identity Influencers list. And so here, I'm just chatting it up with Matt Topper. There's Hutch. We got Sarah Squire there. And really just had some good conversations, of course, about all things identity. And this was probably the best part of the conference, was just getting to hang around some other identity folks and, nerd out about, some of the stuff that we saw. Had a lot of good discussions around self-sovereign identity, even some good things about blockchain. So all in all, it was a very, very good first day. A lot of interesting things to see, of course, with any conference. But this one just really, really surprised. It's so many good things that are happening inside identity. So all in all, like I said, great first day, but couldn't have the day end without talking about the Identity Pro booth.
Flaunt. Guitar, gift, records.
You want to do that to me too? Huh? You want me to too?
I really want to fix that though. I really do. Let me get this right here so
TIM TAM.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, so cool. Is European at your level?
So we founded in Australia.
Okay, I want to say somebody's European and Australian, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's it, man.
I spent 6 months in Australia, man. Cool.
Heck yeah, dude.